Hi, it's Corey Chambers in Los Angeles. Your home sold guaranteed or I'll buy it. Thanks for taking a minute to listen in. In a moment, I'll share with you some valuable information about this topic. California exodus. Middle class moves out of California as homeless move into Los Angeles. If you see any properties that are of interest to you, let us know. We will gladly send you a property information packet on any loft, condo, or house, or we will arrange for a private preview upon request. If you have a home you'd like to sell, then you should know that I will guarantee the sale of your present home at a price acceptable to you, or I'll buy it for cash. This will allow you to buy your next home without worrying about selling your present home. To find out how much you could sell your home for, call me at 213-880-9910 now. Here are some motor homeless people in Lincoln Heights, right by Alta Lofts, where they can find free camping, a lack of law enforcement, which attracts these owners of derelict motorhomes, and also a lot of junk and refuse on LA streets. This is the real estate news. Californians are leaving. Our Golden State once attracted millions from other U.S. states to come here. Now the middle class and lower middle class can no longer afford to pay the high price, and they're moving away from California to other states at a much faster pace than the residents from other states are moving into California. Nationally, consumer prices are barely moving, with inflation clocking in at just 1.8% for May. This is May of 2019, I believe. But those who live in a major urban area of California have noticed a much bigger hit. In Los Angeles and Orange counties, consumer prices rose 3.1%. But because food, utilities, housing, gasoline, and so forth are not included in those statistics, the real inflation, as we know, the inflation figure is much higher. That's why some artists, downtown Los Angeles was once known for attracting artists. A lot of them have had to move away, so just the most wealthy artists have been moving into downtown Los Angeles. And here one artist has created this parody and social message called Hotel California. So this is all on the LA Loft blog. You can take a look.
In the dark downtown, hot wind in my hair, warm smell of the feces rising up through the
And you can take a look at the whole video at www.laloftblog.com. And while most local politicians currently feel snug and smug with an extremist majority, moderates, on the other hand, are increasingly concerned about misallocation of public funds and lack of proper law enforcement, allowing tent cities and other blight conditions that erode livability and value for the middle class. Independent contractors, property owners, and business owners are particularly concerned, and now they're loudly voicing concerns about rent control, minimum wage, and other new laws that restrict and constrict employment in the state of California. So they worry about how ultra-high taxes could hasten capital flight out of the state and further erode the tax base as the middle class and lower middle class flee to lower cost of living in Arizona, Nevada, Texas, and Florida. So there's no arguing that the state that once attracted vast numbers of Americans has lost some of its gold rush luster and magnetism, while several other states are worse, losing a larger percentage of their interstate movers than California is. We are no longer in the top 12 inbound U.S. states, according to the American Moving and Storage Association. Here's a list of states where Americans are actually moving into, with percentages that are higher than those moving out. So people are actually moving into Oregon, Idaho, North Carolina, Alaska, North Dakota, Florida, Tennessee, Maine, Alabama, Texas, Rhode Island, and Washington at greater rates than what they're moving into California when you compare it to the number of people who are moving out. So according to Reason, the libertarian magazine, statewide rent controls will further depress housing availability, and things will get even worse after lawmakers make good on their promise to provide single-payer health care in California. California is soon approaching a drop in the housing market, a falling housing market. A drop in the stock market will drop, and a massive drop in the state revenue will happen when those things occur. And it's already begun. More and more, one neighborhood after another is starting to see falling real estate prices in California. The fleeing middle class will no longer be able to support themselves while they're also supporting the wealthy and the poor. The only way to prevent dramatic increases in individual tax burdens, bureaucracy, and exploding blight of shithole cities is to rein in the extremism of California's government. And so we're going to start by ending the dangerous ban on police protection that has been going on, which is totally insane. And that's one of the main couple of reasons why we have this explosion in homeless and lawlessness. So along with restoring necessary law enforcement, we will stop the out-of-control spending of countless billions of dollars on homeless benefits. So we need to spend money for homeless only on one thing, and that is the homeless that have already been here. We have to find them homes, and then the people, we got to find out which ones are from other states, which ones that we've attracted here recently that should not have been attracted here, and spend money to help them to go to wherever they belong and help them find housing in those areas, not just dump them off on the street, obviously, which is what some other areas do, which Los Angeles should not do. So those are two trends that must change in order to stop attracting more and more homeless and crime to Los Angeles streets. We will know when Los Angeles, California, is at its best, happiest, most successful, and most attractive. So the wealthy, poor, middle class must follow the same laws. So women and children will soon be able to walk and shop in comfort and in safety. So find out how much the home down the street sold for. Get a free list of homes that have sold in the neighborhood recently, along with a list of homes that are currently for sale. Fill out the online form right here, recently sold homes, and you'll receive a detailed listing of all recent home sales and all active listings in the area, whichever area that you'd like. Just fill out the short form. And here's where is the home of the LA Loft blog here. That's Alta Lofts, and it is now surrounded by motorcades of homeless, derelict motorhomes all around on all four sides of Alta Lofts in Lincoln Heights, Chinatown. So in this picture you can see the amazing Alta Lofts condos that are currently obscured by the motor homeless and encroaching tent cities as well. All right. So thanks for listening. As I mentioned earlier, a property information packet on any loft, condo, or house is available. Just call 213-880-9910 now. I'm Corey Chambers in Los Angeles. Your home sold guaranteed or I'll buy it. Thank you, and you take care. Bye-bye.